problem.
Turko says some fire victims ended up owning building materials they can't possibly use, but still have to pay for.
They lost everything they owned when their Harbison Canyon home burned down in the Cedar fire. Now money is tight. They're still not sure their insurance coverage will be enough to rebuild. They want a refund from a building supply company for new windows they never got to use. But that company took a big hit from the fires, too. Like so many others, they're all victims of firestorm fallout. Harbison Canyon, 4 months after the inferno hit. Some homes are being rebuilt, some remain in ruins. Others, like this one, have been scraped off the face of the earth. It's still hard for Patsy and Rick Villalores to come out here. Rick left his job last fall to remodel their home.
We had it all ready to stucco, and the fire came, and that was it.
Except for $2,000 worth of brand new windows that were supposed to be delivered the day after the fire. They paid $1,000 down. The window company won't refund it. They say they'll give them the windows at their cost, $1,150.
They said, well, you know, there's nothing else they could do, you know, that they can't take them back to the subcontractor, and they couldn't use them.
So you're stuck with
them? Yes.
We're going through so much right now. This is the last thing that we need to deal with.
They now live in an apartment in Alpine. They don't know when or even if they'll be able to rebuild. They need their money back, not new windows.
We have a lot of expenses. We're still dealing with our insurance company. You know, we don't know if we're going to get everything we need, and the last thing we need to worry about is having windows, and we can't put them in our apartment.
They bought 9 windows from Esau Supply in El Cajon. I pay them a visit and get a warm reception. They've sold a lot of windows here for a long time. Dave Esau is the 3rd generation in the business. But they don't make the windows. They buy them from another company that makes them to order and won't take them back.
We even said we're selling to you at our cost.
Right.
And I showed them the invoice.
They say half a dozen families are in the same predicament. Dozens of windows now sit here with nowhere to go.
We have offered to sell these windows to them at cost and to store them for as long as necessary until they are able to rebuild and they can use them in their new home.
What if they just plain can't find a use for them?
Well, we're more than willing to sell these windows at cost. We will sell them to anybody who feels that they can find a use for them.
And with all the rebuilding going on right now, you'd think there would be plenty of takers. Brand new high-end vinyl windows for less than half retail cost. If we can make that happen, they can refund the money the fire victims shelled out in advance.
I'm sure they're beautiful custom-made windows, and maybe perhaps when we're building the house the way we want, we could get them from them. But we just can't use these now when we just don't have the facilities.
They don't have a house to put them on. Now, Esau Window Company is located in El Cajon on Pioneer Way. The windows are mostly standard sizes, suitable for new homes or remodeling. So if you can help solve this problem, give them a call at 619-442-0247. Surely there's somebody out there you think could use them. Look at how much is being rebuilt out there.
Sure, there's things being built, and I'm sure they need windows.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Michael.